I'll tell you something. I mean, back to that same Turkish-Kurdish situation. Now that I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it, it happened 30 years ago, but it was like in another session, Turkish and Kurdish leaders were meeting at risk to their own lives. Remember, it was really tense because there'd been a lot of bloodshed and suffering. The issues were highly emotional. At one point, there was a retired Turkish admiral, and he said, let me just say something for a moment. He said, as a retired member of the Turkish armed forces, on behalf of my colleagues, I want to acknowledge the suffering that the Kurdish villagers and all the Kurds suffered over the last 30 years, all the thousands of villages that were razed to the ground and people killed, people tortured, said, and I want to apologize. Well, you could have heard a pin drop in that room. There was this this is the thing. When something happens genuine like that, there was this kind of like quiet. And it was like, and then spontaneous applause from the Kurds and the Turks, from everyone.
Yeah.
And that moment, that one little apology, that one little acknowledgement, it doesn't like solve everything, but it shifted the
Yeah.
emotional tone. And out of that meeting, then these same people agreed to form a kind of a network to work together, like you were saying, instead of against each other, against the problem of the war and so on.
Mm.
And that work went on for years afterwards. And a lot of it I attribute to that little shift, one person making an apology.